Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Redshift episode. Today, we are going to return to the spawn region along this ice highway. We are going to finish off what we started in episode 3. I'll see you guys there.
I'll take the quick route. Oh, damn.
What was
Okay.
it episode 4, by the way?
It's episode 6, mate.
No, but like, when we were doing the spawn region.
Oh, it was, yeah, episode 4. Alright guys, so if you are new here, the aim of this series is to recreate the feeling of like sitting back, watching that weekly episode. So no hyper edited videos, just chill, making progress on this realm. And let's try and grow this channel, you know, if you subscribe to this channel, become a Redshift OG. We're just going to grow this realm, so it's looking really cool. We have so many plans for everywhere on this realm. And we're just trying to recreate those old videos, you know, like we're going to be uploading weekly or maybe fortnightly if in the future we have a bit too much on to do a weekly episode. But honestly, we got shorts coming out, things like that. It's looking good at the moment. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more Redshift content and if you want to improve your attention span like we all do.
Alright guys, this is our fort area. So this is directly above the spawn region of the realm. So when visitors spawn in, they'll arrive here and they can sort of take the bubble elevator down to the ice highway and go to the Bay Area. And we're trying to decorate this to look like a sort of war fort almost, like a medieval type castle, to sort of match the feeling of the Bay Area. Because the Bay Area we used like black stone, deep slate and stone and wood to sort of have a medieval theme. I'm going to recreate it here so that people don't get too confused when they're coming from the spawn region to the Bay Area.
Exactly, because in the future we're planning this spawn region, so all around this lake, to be an incredibly densely populated area of the realm. So at the end of the day, if this is like a key city in the realm, this fort is going to be the entrance, in a way, to the Bay Area and our empire in the realm, because it's going to have our banners flying, stuff like that, and this is going to be the entrance to our realm. Obviously it's still 2,000 blocks away or something, but there is a skyway that leads directly from here all the way back to the base. So with that being said, we're going to make some progress on this, and we will cut back to you when we've got some work done on it. So, see you in a bit. So we have just finished this extra little part of the fort, so you can see it's looking pretty different. So I'm going to head up this little staircase here so you can see what it looks like from the great outdoors. Just heading over this wall, and there you go. So it's looking pretty sick. So Chris actually did this design for it. I haven't really done that much, to be fair. I just collected all the wood for him. I'm gonna
Which
be
I
honest.
respect, that is a valid job.
Exactly. But we're gonna fill in windows up here, and then we're gonna build another floor on top of that. But we have got so many resources over here. We're planning to make this really massive. Like looking in these shulkers, they're all just packed with different resources and stuff. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we just wanted to check in, give you guys an update. So Chris, what are you about to do at the moment?
Right, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to grab my bees, going to harvest them up again. I'm going to grab grey stained glass to fill in these holes that you can see that I've put on. And that's about it. And then any more resources that Sam needs, I'll grab as well. Just give me a shout what you want, yeah?
Yep. Alright, so we will check in with you guys in a bit. For now,
Bye-bye!
adios. Alright, hello again. So I am currently collecting resources for the floor to the next floor of the base. So I'm just going to go and get some white wool because I already have some resources here. So, one thing I was going to say is that make sure, if you guys have a specific thing you want to see in this world, make sure to comment it down below. It could be anything, something you want to see in the world, a certain type of episode, or even something you might want to see more or less of in the world, more talking, less talking, more gameplay, less gameplay, whatever it might be. Just make sure to leave a comment so we know. We just want the feedback from you guys. And yeah, definitely, if you want to watch this realm grow, just tune into the weekly episodes. You know, we're just planning to make so much progress on this, and I'm just really excited for what could actually happen. Alright, so we are here at spawn, and we are going to make our way up to the second level. So I'm actually on my own right now. Chris has just left to have dinner, but he's forgotten to log off, so he's just up there. But anyway, so I'm just going to start making work on this floor. So look at this. This is looking quite spectacular at the moment. I do really like the way this has turned out. So I'll show you guys inside. Why is there always rabbits up here? It's actually crazy. Yeah, there's not an easy way up here, is there? But yeah, no, so this is what it's looking like. So we got like these stairways leading up to the second floor. We got this sort of atrium feel to the place. And it's looking pretty cool. But I'm planning to do the next level of this build. So let me get out the shulker. So what we're looking at getting, we got white wool here. We've got diorite that I'm going to polish. And we have calcite. So this is going to make a really nice white combo here. So you'll see what I mean. I'll start placing these blocks here. Let me go and grab these out the shulker. I'll just put some of those back, grab some of those and some of the calcite. I actually have to give a massive shout out to Chris for actually collecting all of this calcite. It is very impressive because calcite, as you might know, is not easy to come by. This stuff is pretty elusive at the best of times, only occurring in very specific areas like geodes and stuff. So yeah, realistically, him having like 10 stacks of this stuff at his base has been an absolute clutch, because calcite is quite the incredible material. Also, yeah, the reason why the scaffolding looks weird and the reason why I've got a totem but you can't see it is this bedrock tweaks thing I found. It's been really helpful, to be fair. Like I've really actually enjoyed having it on. Like it's not that intrusive. It's a bit like, I think it's very similar to that vanilla tweaks mod you might have seen. So yeah, but anyway, I'm just going to be building this floor out for a while, so I don't want to bore you guys with that. So anyway, I will see you guys when I made a little bit more progress. But for now, adios. Alright, so we have made some solid progress on the roof right here. But yeah, Chris still hasn't logged off. Give me one sec. Oh, wait, what? I'm not joking, that is quite strange. I've just logged back on and Chris has suddenly come into action. I'm genuinely not joking. He was just logged off for the last like hour and I just started recording and he started moving. That is rather strange. But anyway, so I've made this progress on the roof. So alas, I'm going to have to probably stop work on it for today. Obviously, I'll get some done tomorrow and stuff. The video is most likely not over right now. I'll probably do some more. But it's looking good. Honestly, I think we made massive progress so far. And then I'm just going to go to bed, rest. You know, resting is important. But like, I feel like, I mean, Chris has absolutely cooked on these designs on the walls. I mean, this side isn't too much to look at, but it's going to be really sick. We're going to have lots of different rooms. It's going to be like a massive atrium in the middle. I'm planning on keeping this a bit open at least. But yeah, you know, it's actually looking really sick. But anyway, guys, so I am going to have to go to dinner now. But yeah, so I'll probably just cut and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so this is the next day. But we have run into a few problems. So first of all, we have made quite a bit of progress. This area is getting a little bit messy here. But if I come up the stairs, you can see that the third floor is coming together quite nicely. Just extending this up, we've got windows here, it's going to be a massive room at the top here. The issues we're coming into is two main things. So let me try and show you what this is. So if I come out here, we can see that at the moment, it's kind of like going up and then in and then up again, and I'm trying to sort of fix that so it doesn't look like it's doing that as much, because I don't think it looks as good. So the other issue we're running into is just trying to mold this terrain into the sort of overhanging nature of this build as best we can. Okay, so we have made quite a bit of progress on this build. So this is the next day again, so this is Sunday, and we are about to show you. Turn around, look at this. It's a fantastic tower here, may I add. So we've got one tower here. This is going to be another tower that I'm going to build up in a sec. We've got areas on the roof up here. So this floor has been built out a bit. And then, of course, Chris can... Oh, I've fallen down a hole. I'll go down to the bottom to show you what it's like there. So this is what it looks like from the underside. So Chris is currently terraforming this entire area underneath. So obviously that thing there is going to be our bubble elevator, and we're going to have to build something here. as our entrance to the Skyway, and probably have to renovate that entire tunnel, won't we? But yeah, no, so I'll show you what it looks like from down here at the lake. Let me just quickly, don't want to fall down that hole. So yeah, the fog of the rain hasn't made it very beneficial, but you can see it like that. It does look pretty cool even in the fog. I'll fly up to it and you see like it's looking really good, but obviously we need to finish the roofs. There's gonna be like a long arch roof on top of here, and then we're gonna build the other tower. Obviously we're gonna have to do the entire interior of not only these towers, but obviously of course this. The interiors might have to be left to another episode because currently it is about 6 o'clock on Sunday and we're not gonna be able to do this in the week. So today's episode might be finishing the exterior. But anyway, so we're just going to get back to work and we'll cut back when we're done. The fact that this is becoming a really cool thing now and we're going to build way more builds and stuff up here is quite sick to me because it's completely revolutionised the way the Skyway network in our entire realm is laid out. Because previously, the Skyway network was like a very hub and spoke model, if you know what I mean. Like it was the central hub with our base and everything, and every little pillar that went out, every line that went out went to something like useful, but not like anything that crazy. Like it was like a tree farm, you know, a guardian farm, end portal, a desert. Like it was useful things, and there was guaranteed that useful to build that, but it wasn't like connecting cities in a way. Whereas now it's like this is going to have a whole civilization, a whole city over here. And then like zooming down the line is going to take you to another insane civilization at the Bay Area. And in the future we'll have like jungle areas. And it doesn't have to be rapid. Like we're going to make slow progress on this realm. But I just like the way that like the sky's the limit. Like we can build this out so much so that this realm is so jam-packed full of like... I just love the kind of like the secret areas and stuff. Like if you build like a mega build, like it's really cool to look at. But you put in so much time to it. And it's like, it is just that one thing, like, it's cool to look at when you first see it, and it's cool inside. But if you have loads of different rooms, and secret passageways, and houses that have names and character, and, like, all have different, like, personalities in a way, that's what makes it really sick in the long run. Like, I feel like when I watch YouTube videos of YouTubers that are just building farm after farm, like, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but it's, like, it's not that interesting. Like, if you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. And it's quite cool when they're building like lots of different farms that build up to like one big project. But when it's just like, hey guys, today in my hardcore world I built a creeper farm. It's like, yeah, I built another iron farm. Yes guys, I need to get some firework rockets, so I made a sugarcane farm. It's like, wow, well done mate, like so original. You followed a YouTube tutorial. But yeah, no, that's just how I feel with these things, and I'd rather watch a realm be very personal and sort of grow. And as I said, I've said in a previous episode, like I hate when YouTubers quit series every 3 seconds just because like they want to get more viewers in. You know, you want to have that feeling like we could achieve anything in this world. You know, I don't know how far it could go. That kind of feeling. Alright, so I am currently heading back to the base. This is because we are making an arch for the top part of this build, and we're going to need a lot of resources to make that. So we're going to make it out of the same materials as we have done for the third layer. So that's diorite, white wool, white stained glass, calcite, you know, just white stuff like that. To make it sort of like an arch. So the vibe we were going for with it is, I don't know if any of you have seen St Pancras Station, right, in London. That's kind of what we're going for. This is like a long arch thing that's sort of a dome. I thought it would be quite cool on top of the build, but we are massively running out of materials. So that isn't great. So we're gonna have to head back to the base, head into the auto sorter, and see what we can pick up. So yeah, let's do it. It's a little bit laggy around here at the moment, just because I have not selected it on my laptop, and it has CPUs and GPUs, and basically I'm just not on the GPU. Anyway, so diorite. got a lot here, but there should be a bit more of it back here. Right, so diorite chest. Yep, that is more of it. Let's grab, that's got stuff in. Just grab an empty shulker. Right, let's just grab a bunch of diorite. Probably going to need rather a lot of it. So shulkers did used to be like a big problem in this world. Just lacking shulkers. But luckily, recently, I don't know if I said this before, but I did build a shulker farm. It was actually incredibly easy, would definitely recommend. But yeah, built a shulker farm, and now we have practically infinite shulkers, which is really cool. So what other blocks? We are going to need sand. I don't know if we have enough glass for the build, but as sand means a trip to the eastern desert, which isn't going to be great. But I was going to show you guys this. I'll move these things away. So yeah, this is our shulker chest here. So you can see we've got a lot of shulker shells there, and these two are both also filled up, and that was only after like a day of AFKing by this alt account. So you can see here this is AOCXE2. So this guy has some very funny stats. So 177 blocks broken and 190,000 mobs defeated, which is kind of crazy. But he has been on for a long amount of time. So this is basically an old Samsung phone I had that just is sitting right here now on the realm. He just sits in the AFK box at Farming Island mostly, but he's been at the raid farm before. He's been all over the place really. He's quite a useful account to have. But I'll go over. I'm gonna get some more white wool from Farming Island there, and that is actually where AOCXE2 is located at the moment. So he should be, if he hasn't moved. Yeah, there he is. He's inside the AFK box. So you can see there, ultra secure AFK box reserved for AOCXE2. So he just sits in there. There's lots of lines of defense here. We got 2 gates, 1 door, a ladder, and some fence posts. So no mobs are getting into that guy. I don't know why all the chickens from this farm have kind of disappeared out of those 3 slots. It is a bit strange. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. What I came here for was wool. So let's grab a shulker. But yeah, no, there's a lot of shulkers that came into this world as of recently. We have got way too much wool, especially white wool. So happy to put some of that to good use. That should probably be enough. Yeah, with sand, I kind of don't really want to make a whole trip to the eastern desert, but I feel like I might have to. But first of all, my shovel is over at the spawn build anyway, so it's a bit of an issue. By the way, the raid farm as well. So if you guys don't know, because we hadn't started the series yet when the raid farm was being used, so we realised that in the 1.21 update they were introducing ominous bottles rather than the previous way of using your bad omen, which would mean raid farms don't work anymore, I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe they do, but if they are, they're going to be less efficient and a lot more annoying to use. So we decided what we'd do like 2 weeks before the update was build a like perfectly good raid farm and basically let AOCXE2 AFK for a solid like 2 weeks at that raid farm, which has led to us having, I think, something like 6 or 7 shulker boxes of emerald blocks. We've got loads and loads of emerald blocks. We've got double chests and double chests and double chests of totems. Like, we are absolutely stacked for that kind of stuff, which is great, obviously. But yeah, the problem is it's kind of finite resources. But that is, you probably have seen on the Skyway map just the little totem symbol in the corner. So that's where that is. Anyway, I'm just going to grab... Oh, for John's sake. I'm just going to grab my totem. You can see here that the build is coming along swimmingly. We've got this arch planned to go across here. I'll just leave these shulkers here. So I did leave like half my inventory in this chest here. We'll grab this stuff back here. Don't know what else I need. And we're going to have to undertake a pretty long journey right now to head over to the eastern desert, so I'll probably time-lapse that journey for you guys, but for me it's going to be a solid 3 or 4 minutes of travel, whatever it is. I'm not quite 100% on the timings. But anyway, see you guys in a bit. Alright, we've got plenty of sand in the shulker box, so let's head back on the skyway all the way to the build, or well, maybe back to the base actually, to smelt this stuff up. Okay, we have arrived back at the base and we're going to get this sand all smelted up. So let's just turn on this big auto smelter here. Just shove in all the sand like this and just give it some time. Okay, so this does seem to be done. Somehow there was more glass than I actually put in here. I think there was some in there before. So I'll just grab some of this. And we'll just fill up the shulker. I'll bring a lot of white dye as well because I do want to make a lot of this white. I'll just put some of that back. I could probably just have some in my room. Let's go and have a look. Up here should be some bone blocks. I'll just take all of them. The last of my stash. Just do that and stick them all in this thing here. And this remaining glass that can all just go down, as well as the glowing sacks and sticks. That goes to the auto sorter, by the way, for those of you that do not know. Right, so I think just at this point we'll just head. Oh, what have I done there? I accidentally. Oh dear. The phone that's running AOCXE2, it was making noise, so I tried to mute it, but I pressed the wrong button. So now he's left. I'll have to fix that. Let me just get onto the skyway first. Alright. Okay, so this is going to be the final part of this episode because we kind of ran out of time to do what we wanted to do over the weekend, but we've made some good progress on the build, so I'll show you the dome. So I've created this roof here to the build, so it's sort of modelled after a train shed in a way. It just sort of, this is kind of what it looks like. Towers are still yet to be complete, but I'm currently it's like we ran out of time on the weekend, so alas, this is going to be it for this week's episode, and a little announcement as well. So in the coming weeks we're probably going to go to doing fortnightly episodes rather than weekly, just because we've got a lot of work on and stuff, and these do take a bit of time to make, a bit too much time to be fair. So yeah, we made loads of progress over the weekend. Like, this is transformed into a really big build. But yeah, you can see what it looks like from down here if I just head over. Yeah, so this is what it looks like at the moment. Yeah, I think it looks pretty sick. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode. So I'll see you guys in the next one.